To start advertising on Facebook, the first step to take is to set up your Facebook advertising account. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to do that step by step and also answer some very common questions that come up. So the first thing to do is to log into facebook.com and your normal Facebook profile. So the Facebook profile that you use on a daily basis to connect with your friends and read your newsfeed. Now, if you don't have a Facebook profile, just go to facebook.com, follow the prompts and set one up. It'll only take you 2 minutes. Once you're inside your Facebook personal profile, come across here to the right hand side and click on the drop down and then come down and click on create ads. By clicking on this button, you then create your Facebook advertising account. And once it loads up, what you will see on screen here is what's known as the Ads Create tool. Now, the Ads Create tool is a tool within your Facebook advertising account that guides you through the process of creating an ad. For now, what you can do is come down to the bottom left and just click close. So already you have created your Facebook advertising account, but in order for your ads to go live, you do need to add some billing information. So let's set that up now. Come up to Ads Manager here, come down to All Tools, and you can come across here to Billing and Payment Methods. Now at this point, I do want to say that Facebook often changes its interface, so if the buttons aren't in the exact same positions, don't worry, the steps are going to be the same. So once you've found Billing and Payment Methods, you can just click on this, and once that loads up, it's very simple for you to add in your payment method. You just click on the big green button here and you can add a debit or credit card, PayPal, online banking, Facebook ad coupon, etc. Now, to reiterate, you don't need to set this up right now if you want to play around with the advertising account and even go through the process of creating an ad, but you will need to set this up if you want those ads to go live. Now, before we leave this billing information, there is one other thing that's a good idea to do, and that is to set up an account spending limit. So if you want to control how much you spend and really put a limit on the maximum that you can spend on Facebook ads, you can set up an account spending limit. And this is probably a good idea to do if you're a beginner advertiser and you want that safety net in place. All you have to do is click on Set Account Spending Limit, type in the amount that you want to set the limit as, for example 250, and then just simply click to set that limit. Now, with your advertising account set up, your payment details added, and your account spending limit in place, you've really everything you need in order to start advertising on Facebook. However, before we move on, I do want to answer a very common question, which is, can you advertise on Facebook without a Facebook page? And the answer is yes. If you don't have a Facebook page, you can still create an ad. However, you can only show that ad in the right column of Facebook, use a single image as your ad format, and use the traffic advertising objective, which sends people to your website. So to give you an example of what that looks like, you can create an ad on Facebook like this one here in the right hand column, just an image, and it can only bring people to your website. So what you're missing out on if you don't have a Facebook page is that you can't put ads in the news feed here. You can't use things like video ads or lead ads, or even put your ads on Instagram and other platforms. So even if you are a solopreneur and you're trading off of your normal Facebook profile, it still is a great idea to set up a Facebook page so you can use all of these advertising features. And just to quickly show you how to do it, come down to the drop down here, click on create a page, and you can follow the prompts to really set up a page for yourself. Not only does that give you access to all of those extra advertising features, but a Facebook page in general gives you great access to information about who are the demographics, people interacting with your page, what are the posts that are really getting a lot of engagement, and this information you cannot get on a personal Facebook profile page or even within a Facebook group. So setting up a page is really a must if you're serious about Facebook marketing. Now there is one other scenario where you can advertise on Facebook without having a Facebook page, and that is where you are advertising on behalf of an employer or on behalf of a client. Now in order for them to add you as an admin to their page, what they need to do is log into this tool called Business Manager. It's within the Ads Manager tool, and here they can come down to page roles and really assign you as a new page role under advertiser, and in this way you can access all of those advertising features and really do the advertising on behalf of them. To recap, the steps to setting up your advertising account are very simple. Just log into facebook.com and come down and click on create ads. With that, your advertising account is set up, but you will need to add some payment information before those ads can go live, and setting up an account spending limit is a good idea. If you don't have a Facebook page, I would recommend you go and set that up, not only to tap into all of those advertising features, but also to access all of these great analytics that only come with Facebook pages. In the other scenario, ask your employer or client to add you in the Business Manager tool so you can really get set up to start advertising on behalf of them. So we'll finish up there, and I'll see you in the next video.